Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First down, and they go back to Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. On the delay, here's Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He completes it to Beckham. 23 yards, the final tally.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Again, Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw is Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A 47-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Pickett.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
13. Hey, report. Middle.
Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
A 54-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pickett back to throw. Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson.
A good pickup there at 22.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Now Pickett.
Man open is Robinson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Robinson, 31 yards.
And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive? Well, answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Hey, wait up.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
But certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation.
Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. A gain there of 21 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Pushes past him, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Edwards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And here's Freiermuth again.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Looking to throw. Pickett. And it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Second down, here's Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Kenny Pickett
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Got a man, it's caught for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
For plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
At the Steelers' 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
A pitch comes to Dobbins.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
35 yards.
And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Off to the races.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That one goes for 24 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score. Ravens 36, Steelers 18. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
92 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
That's complete to Robinson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Pickett on second down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
On second down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.